Alright, hey guys, how we doing? I haven't done a video for a little while, but this is going to be that creatine answers video. I've actually been really busy. I just tried to do a clip of this, and it turned out to be too long, so I'm going to have to redo it. So I'm going to kick it on this. I'm going to fly through these questions, alright? But let's get to the questions that you guys were asking about creatine, okay? Is creatine worth using? I heard if you stop using it, you get smaller. Creatine is definitely worth using. What it does is it increases your body's immediate muscle energy. It's called your ATP, or your adenosine triphosphate. And this will help you push more weight for more sets, therefore giving you a better workout, therefore, in the long run, giving you better results. Alright, guys? So yes, creatine is definitely worth using. Now, when you stop using it, your body won't be able to push as much weight as you would be if you did use it. So I recommend using it all the time. There's no need to cycle it at all. It's not like your body adjusts to the amount of creatine in your system or anything like that. It doesn't work like that with creatine. But working out with creatine does help you work out harder and stronger, therefore giving you better results. Alright, guys? But like I said, I really got to kick it through these questions. Okay, I'm 17 years old and I want to take creatine for the summer. What's the best creatine at the GNC store? Probably just a basic type of creatine monohydrate would do just fine. I'd probably go ahead and wouldn't buy it at GNC. GNC tends to overprice a lot of things. I go to a vitamin shop, just get some creatine monohydrate there for real cheap. Or even cheaper if you go online. You can find it for, like, I think it's 10 or 20 cents a serving. You can get like 250 grams of creatine for 10 bucks. I mean, that's crazy. Creatine's so cheap, it's like, why not use it? You know what I mean, guys? But, let's see. Let me scroll in here. Do you take it on off days? Yes, I do take creatine on off days. Reason is I like to keep my body saturated with it. On off days, though, you don't need to take too much of it, because once it's in your muscles, you just kind of need to give a little bit each day just to keep it in there, once your body's fully saturated with it. Okay, should a person take creatine while cutting? Yes, yes, and yes. Now, creatine, when you're cutting, your body obviously is using less calories than it's burning. Or it's burning, well, you're at a calorie deficit, which means your chances are, 9 out of 10 times, your energy levels drop when you cut. Particularly me, because I cut my carbs too. Creatine will help maintain high energy levels and help you get a great workout even though you're at a calorie deficit. So creatine, yes, definitely use it while cutting. Now, if you're worried about the water weight you gain on creatine, remember, it is just water weight. That's creatine monohydrate. You can use my favorite type of creatine, Crealkaline, which on me doesn't retain any water whatsoever, so I'm able to track my weight just fine with Crealkaline. You also only need about 1.5 grams of it, as opposed to, 5 to 10 grams. But let me scroll down the list a little more. I've taken Crealkaline for about the last 2 years. Can you comment on this type of creatine? Yeah, sure. Crealkaline is a patented creatine. Crealkaline works. A lot of times, I've responded okay to regular creatine monohydrate, but I do respond great to Crealkaline. Now, what Crealkaline does is Crealkaline is actually pH buffered, because your stomach is a very violent, acidic environment. Your stomach will tear stuff up when you put stuff in it. Now, what Crealkaline does is it's meant to pass through the stomach and get absorbed in the small intestines. So you don't have to worry about your stomach frying it like it does a lot of stuff. So that's why you only need about 1 gram or 2 of Crealkaline when you need, say, 5 to 10 grams of creatine monohydrate, depending on your size. But yes, I do love Crealkaline. It is cheap and it is effective. Is creatine 100% safe? 100% safe. It's just a combination of 3 amino acids. Like I said, they've tried to. I heard a rumor they tried to ban it from the Olympics, just because it was performance enhancing, but they can't because it's found in red meat, not red beets. I saw someone put red beets as in the vegetable, not beets, red meat. Alright, guys? But yes, it is 100% safe. Creatine, in my opinion, is one of the best supplements you can get on the market right now, and it's so freaking cheap. Just to get some creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate does put water on you, though. But once you get off the water, or once you get off of creatine monohydrate, you lose the water weight. So no big thing there. It's not fat. Alright, is there a vegetarian alternative? Creatine works 100% for vegetarians. unless you want to eat it through red meat. But supplementing it, vegetarians, you are 100% fine to go with creatine. All right. Best type of creatine in terms of muscle growth, strength gains, and longest lasting effects. Well, for one thing, creatine is creatine. You just got to find the one you respond to best. I respond best to Crealkaline, although I do respond okay to creatine monohydrate. But basically, creatine, the effects of creatine, as far as being able to push more weight for more sets, are going to be there as long as you keep taking creatine. Now, once you get off creatine, you'll go back to, your normal state. But as far as strength goes, any hard-earned muscle that you worked on, that you were able to push yourself through with creatine, your muscle stays. You don't lose muscle when you get off creatine, guys. You might lose a little bit of water weight, but that's about it. That's why creatine, like I said, it's so cheap and effective that, it's like, why not supplement it? Alright, does creatine affect your growth if you are still underage and put like 14 years old? Creatine does not affect your growth at all as far as like your height-wise goes. But obviously you don't want to give it to somebody who's, 5 years old and you're trying to increase, their football or soccer performance or whatever like that. Once you start hitting the gym consistently, that's when you start to take creatine. At the same time, creatine's not going to do anything for you if you're just taking creatine, you sit on your couch and play Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You know what I mean? You have to be hitting the gym when you're taking creatine. Creatine's a weapon to use in the gym. That's how it gets you mass. Alright, guys? But we will fly through these a little bit more. Is Celtec a good type of creatine? Yeah, Celtec's a good type of creatine. I honestly think it's an overpriced type of creatine because it's pretty much just 5 to 10 grams of creatine monohydrate mixed with 75 grams of corn sugar or dextrose. Now, you could take 5 to 10 grams of creatine monohydrate and get dextrose or even sucrose, that just normal table white sugar, mix it all in there, and have the same effect. I don't like Celtec because Celtec, I've used a bottle of it before, put a little bit of fat on me because it was so high in sugar. 75 grams of sugar, guys. It's like 3 candy bars. Come on. But, yeah, I just take creatine monohydrate, and if you want to take it with that kind of sugar, you can just throw dextrose in it or just sucrose, white table sugar. You'll be fine. Celtec, to me, is a little bit overpriced, though. Actually, it's very overpriced, like $50. Okay. Creatine. I hear creatine is bad and unhealthy for you in the long run. Not true at all. They even give creatine to medical patients after they have, like, broken ankles and broken bones to help up their strength. That's doctors giving out creatine. Okay. Let's see, different types of creatine. What is the best type of creatine to have? I'll just go over my two favorites. Is creatine monohydrate. It is the most proven, it is the most studied, and in pretty much every study there is, it's been proven to work. So creatine monohydrate, you cannot go wrong with. Now, a newer type of creatine has a patent as well. It's called Crealkaline. This creatine you only need about a gram or two of to do because it passes through the acidic environment of the stomach to get digested in the small intestines, to get absorbed in the small intestines. So you only need about 2 grams of it, so it doesn't really retain water, and that's what I like so much about it. I respond best to Crealkaline, but if you're looking for a first-time creatine to go with, just creatine monohydrate. It's cheap. Like I said, like $10 for like 250 grams, guys. Okay, let's see. Looking through here. Is Crealkaline the best type of creatine available? I think so. Do you need to cycle creatine? No, you do not. You can take it all the time. Your body doesn't get used to creatine. Okay. Alright, that looks kind of like the gist of it, guys. I hope this video hasn't ran too long. I will come out with more videos soon. I apologize. I've been kind of busy lately. But, yeah. Definitely rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this video at the bottom. And I will see you folks later, alright? Alright, see you later, guys. Bye. Come on. Where is it? There it is.